Jussie Smollett's story has gotten so crazy, you just can't make this stuff up. But Jussie can. The self-proclaimed hate crime victim filed a lawsuit today accusing Chicago PD of malicious prosecution. In the wake of the staged attack he was arrested for in February, the Smollett suit comes after Chicago police sued Smollett. They're seeking reimbursement of the $130,000 the city spent investigating the actor's January 22nd claim that he was the victim of a racist and homophobic attack. So is Jussie Smollett headed for a payday, or will he spend the winter beating himself up over this, too? Well, the party panelists returned. They're that good. Alexandra Wilkes, Juan Williams, our big winner, and Dave Smith. So, Alexandra, you are the lawyer, the attorney-ess at the table. So break this down. Does Jussie Smollett have a case?
No, I think what he's trying to do is deflect away from the incredibly poor behavior and trying to repair himself. Unfortunately, in doing so, he just sort of furthers himself as the professional victim that he is.
Oh, yeah.
And the city of Chicago has every right to seek reimbursement for the expenses incurred in the course of this investigation, because for every false claim that is made, it just goes against future victims who need to, who want to tell their story, and it also harms their ability to come forward in the future. It also is an incredible drain on the resources of the Chicago Police Department, who have, quite frankly, bigger fish to fry than Jussie Smollett. And so I think that his claim here is pretty baseless, and he's just trying to
But it's interesting because he's not suing the prosecutor, the Cook County State's attorney, who dropped all charges inexplicably and has since apologized for that and said, yeah, I really shouldn't have done that, but I've shaken up my staff and that'll never happen again. How convenient. But he's not suing her.
Well, he wouldn't sue her. He got a deal from her, right? But he's trying to get his money back because I think he gave.
When she's a prosecutor.
What?
How could it be malicious prosecution when she was the prosecutor?
No, he's saying that the police department now, in terms of going after him, is involved in malicious.
They were pissed.
But the prosecutor.
They spent a lot of time.
Right, but well, actually, I don't know. You know what? I think they were acting independently of the prosecutor, who I think gave away the store.
Yes.
But he then had to pay, I think it was $10,000?
In bail, yeah.
Right. So now he's trying to get his money back. But I agree with you, Alex. I just think if he was a smart guy, he'd move on. Because all this does is dig the hole deeper.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it does. And I don't think anyone looks at this and goes, you know what? He's really standing his ground. There really was no quid pro quo with those attackers.
Man, he is like.
And he's suing the brothers, too.
The brothers, too.
Yeah, I mean.
Bobby and Ola.
And by the way, in addition to what you were saying, the other horrible, it's not just that he wasted all of these resources. It's from the police department in the murder capital of the country. It's a particularly heinous place to do this. He also smeared Trump supporters in a very nasty way to try to make it out like the narrative is that Trump supporters are these violent bigots who hate gays and blacks. And, I'm not a guy who's a big Trump supporter. But the whole story, but the entitlement to do this millionaire actor who does this horrific thing and then gets off scot-free for it and can't accept that it cost him $10,000. The guy who makes millions of dollars a year got his job back.
There still is an independent investigation going on, not only of the Cook County State's Attorney's Office, but of the actor himself, who could be facing more charges.
Yeah, well, let's hope.
He didn't get his job back because I think they canceled.
I thought he did get hired. No,
they canceled it.
Oh, all right. Well, I never watched.
Fun while it lasted. I think they just wrote him out and went, oh well, let's cut our losses. That was fun. So I think the bottom line here is Jussie Smollett will probably be working in Vegas in some sort of Magic Mike action. Fingers
Is he that good looking?
I don't know, man. I haven't seen him without a shirt on.
Oh, okay.
Could be. He's got those sassy brothers who were training him. So maybe if he learned a thing or two.
Yeah, the problem is our culture. Everybody needs to be a victim in our culture. Everybody needs to have a cause and some kind of thing to put their hat on. And I think that he was trying to sort of take himself out from irrelevancy.
And we have to take ourselves out right now. Thank you so much, Alex, Juan, and Dave, for real. Topical Storm is next.